I said he's going kind of
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Are you on? Hang that up in there. No, it's fine.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to another live edition of SammyVision with your host, Sam Shalia, as we're coming to you from up the state up north. As your Westerville Warcats varsity hockey team takes on Farmington Hills Little Caesars in the second game of this Ann Arbor tournament. The Warcats falling in their first game late last night, 4-3. To Canton Victory Honda, not a very good team. The Warcats did not play very well themselves and dropped the game 4-3. Are going to need to bring a lot more to this game, as this Farmington Hills team much better than that Canton Victory Honda team from last night. The Warcats had 2 goals from Reed Hinton, 1 from Cullen Hassel, but it was not enough to come away with the victory. And so the Warcats are up against it a little bit here in this tournament from the state up north. Coming to you from the Arctic Edge Coliseum, located nearby Ypsilanti, Michigan. The Warcats are going to be wearing their white uniforms, and they're going to start skating left to right. Farmington Hills wearing orange uniforms, with solid black bottoms and black numbers. And Farmington Hills will be skating right to left. The Warcats on the season now 3 wins, 2 losses, 3 ties. And in their first tournament action this weekend, now playing in their second game, as I had mentioned previously. There were some strong performances, even in the loss yesterday. I thought Caleb Bussey, number 24, played very strong. I liked the play of number 18, Alex Snyder, who got a little taste of playing some offense as well for the first time this season. We have seen him play both offense and defense in the past. Obviously, with 2 goals, Reed Hinton played a solid game. I think the best players on the ice were Cullen Hassel and Cedric Collins for either team. But Cedric Collins not able to find himself on the score sheet. And Hassel with the one goal. I thought at times that they could have taken the game over and had several more goals. But the goaltender for Victory Honda played pretty well. He did give up some rebounds, and both of Hinton's goals coming off of rebounds. The other goal, a breakaway by Cullen Hassel. So we'll see what's in store today. 2 games, the first of 2 games today. This 3 o'clock game, and then we're going to try and come to you live again later tonight. A start time after 8 p.m., I believe. The second game today for the Warcats varsity team. The JV team also up here playing in the same tournament. The Warcats JV team earning a 0-0 tie yesterday. And although I didn't get a lot of details nor get a chance to see the game, just based off of that, they must have had strong defense and goaltending. And so good job for the Warcats JV team. And they are at it again today with 2 games. And we'll try and catch up with how they are doing. Now the scratches for today. Number 65, the senior, Santos Shalia, going to be out indefinitely with a collarbone injury, coming off of collarbone surgery, actually. Andrew Reisinger and his brother David Reisinger are also not at the tournament. Daniel Johnson, not at the tournament as well, as his football season must be winding down at this point. But with us today, Sean Hunt has made the trip up. He was not here yesterday. I did not mention that in my lineups yesterday. But he is here today, number 17, Sean Hunt. Also skating with the Warcats. Again, senior number 22, Andrew Pollack, will be playing with the varsity team today against his Farmington Hills squad. 12-minute first and second period, 15-minute third period is what we're expecting. And the Warcats getting instructions over by their bench. Head coach Jordan Najondo. Defensive and goalies coach Tyler Murphy. No coach Caleb Kramer today. I believe he is still on vacation. Senior Santos Shalia also over at the bench, lending whatever support he can. Looks like we're going to go with the 4-referee system. 2 linesmen, 2 referees, as we did yesterday. And I'm a little unsure whether that's helpful or harmful in the big scheme of things. But regardless, that is what it's going to be. Expecting to see number 31, Will Carone, in goal, as number 32, Aiden Mukovitz, had to start yesterday. Will Carone's had a strong start to the season for the Warcats in net. And we'll see if that continues here, if he is indeed the one going between the pipes. And there is Will Carone heading over towards his goal. The Warcats sending out junior Cullen Hassel, junior Cedric Collins, and I believe junior Caleb Bussey. On defense, we're going to have Wilson Cooper Kleberger and the senior Alex Snyder. And the Warcats win the faceoff, comes back to Snyder, sends it over Cooper Kleberger and back to Snyder. Snyder, number 18, back to Cooper Kleberger, who loses the puck, and in on a breakaway. Shot save made by Will Carone right off the bat. Bad giveaway by the Warcats. Will Carone cleaning up the garbage, not allowing anything else to happen. And now the Warcats break it out of their zone. Wilson Cooper Kleberger again has his pocket picked by number 10 for Farmington Hills, who sends it back in the Warcats zone. Again, this is going to be a much better team than what the Warcats faced yesterday, and the Warcats having a hard time getting it out of their zone, where they spent most of the game in Victory Honda zone last night. Number 10, again, a strong start here for Farmington Hills, but losing his stick as he's harassed back in behind the net by Cullen Hassel, and then gives Cullen Hassel an extra shove to the head. Hassel goes back at him, and now behind the play, Hassel dumps that player, and we have a whistle and possibly a penalty. As the Farmington Hills player was without a stick. Cullen Hassel would not let up on him, and I believe is going to get called. Let's see if it's going to both players. It is indeed offsetting and somewhat upsetting minor penalties for roughing, I believe. And so both teams are going to skate 5-on-5 less than a minute into the first period. But the big thing is the Warcats losing Cullen Hassel, who they cannot afford to have off the ice. One of the leading scorers for this team, and certainly in my opinion, one of the players with the most skill on this Warcats team, now sitting in the box. So, loose puck now, DJ Bridge kicks it over to Owen Hood and up to Josh Tidd. Through the neutral zone, comes back into the Warcats zone and played right back out. Josh Tidd sends it by the defense for Farmington Hills, then gives chase. Icing waved off as that puck did carry all the way in deep in the Farmington Hills end and then sent out in front, looking for DJ Bridge in front. That puck did not connect. DJ Bridge, again, trying to send the puck back into Farmington Hills zone. And the puck played back out of the zone by the orange team. Farmington Hills. It does say Little Caesars on their uniform. They are sponsored by Little Caesars. In fact, they are the Little Caesars team from Farmington Hills. But we are going to refer to them as Farmington Hills. Aiden Whaley off of Josh Blumel's skate to Chase Nixon. Harassed by number 51. And Farmington Hills coming back the other way. That shot goes wide of the net. Near side, through the neutral zone. Played back into the Warcat zone. Nixon chasing after it. Trying to get up to Blumel, and that puck did not make it all the way up. And then a shot sent on, having to be steered aside by Will Crone from the point. Number 15 again sends that puck in deep. This time Nixon able to play the puck away from his man and out of the zone. Second game in a row now, all players being forced to wear face masks while they are playing on the ice. So underneath their helmets, wearing face masks along with the referees, as has been the case at most of the arenas up here in the state of Michigan. Farmington Hills player with a shot deflected out of play by Chase Nixon. And so we're going to get a face-off in the zone of the Warcats. Bridge wins it to Alex Snyder, who then sends it over to Nicholas Crone, number 8. Up the Bridge. Bridge tried to feed it up to Collins, intercepted there by Farmington Hills, and then back into the zone. Stepping into his man's Alex Snyder, but Farmington Hills, number 98, comes up with it and cycles it back in behind the net. Cedric Collins trying to cut his man off along the half wall, kept back in at the point by number 3. Sang it in along the boards. Giving chase now is Nicholas Crone. Coming up the other side, Sean Hunt out on the ice as well. DJ Bridge trying to pick the pocket of the Farmington Hills player and might have had a chance to get in on the goaltender, but it did not materialize. Farmington Hills now matriculating the puck back down into the Warcat zone. Number 3 for Farmington Hills sends a soft shot that goes past DJ Bridge, now bouncing around like a pinball in that near slot. And then a shot attempt by number 3, blocked, and now Cedric Collins showing his speed. Collins to the back end. Has his stick ripped out of his hand, and we're going to have a penalty here. And we'll see if we get a penalty shot. No, indeed, we have a hooking call against Farmington Hills. And Cedric able to draw that using his speed, and the Warcats going to go on the power play, which they have not been on much, but did have a couple chances yesterday, including a 5-on-3, which did not go very well, to say the least. Cullen Hassel back out on the ice. He's got Bussey and Collins with him. Cooper Kleberger and Snyder. So this is normally where we would see Santos Shalia and Andrew Reisinger out there, but again, neither of them able to play today. Cooper Kleberger from the corner, falling down, trying to protect the puck. Again, Warcats are on the power play, but having a tough time getting it out of their zone. Cullen Hassel over to Cooper Kleberger, who spins away from his man. Good forecheck by Farmington Hills, picking the pocket of Cooper Kleberger. And now the Warcats finally get possession of that puck. It's Cullen Hassel exiting the zone. Now into Farmington Hills zone, showing speed up on the left side. Forehand shot hits the goaltender and then goes in behind the net. And now we're going to have a penalty behind the play, or a whistle behind the play. We'll see if it's a penalty. And based off of what we've seen from the Warcats, this probably has to be against the Warcats, nullifying a power play. And Cedric Cowens now being sent to the box. So the two leading scorers for the Warcats, Cullen Hassel, Cedric Cowens, both coming up with early minors in this first period. And we are going to be skating 4-on-4. The scorekeeper put the penalty up on the wrong side of the scoreboard. It is indeed 4-on-4, though. Colin Fury out there with Reed Hinton. Puck comes back to Owen Hood over to Chase Nixon. 4-on-4 hockey for 1 minute and 4 seconds. Colin Fury trying to get the puck from the corner, but it's Farmington Hills with it and out of the zone. Hits Reed Hinton in the skate, and that hurt a little bit. You see Hinton's having a little bit of difficulty there, flexing that left boot as the puck came up on him into that skate. Not a lot of protection going high up on the boot like that. But staying out there, showing none the worse for the wear. Now back to the point. Farmington Hills, number 86, winds up through traffic, and a save made by Will Carone. Not an easy shot to save. Was in great position, though. And that puck squirted through a lot of traffic, untouched, until it hit the goaltender in the crest. Farmington Hills changing it up. Again, it's 4-on-4. Warcats playing it almost like they're killing the penalty, as they were giving number 86 a lot of room there at the point. Number 10 now able to keep it in the zone. Back to the point. 86 winds up. Shot. Save made again by Will Carone, who has now saved all 4 shots that he has faced. 6:37 remaining of a scoreless first period. 33 more seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, and then an abbreviated power play for Farmington Hills, provided there are no more penalties called. 86 for Farmington Hills, driven into the boards by Hassel, and just as I was saying it, Hassel is going to get an interference penalty. And the player for Farmington Hills is playing the puck against the wall and dipped his head. Hassel checked him pretty hard into the boards, and I guess the referee didn't like how hard it was, because he's called interference, even though the player had the puck. Not sure what he interfered with. That is a rough call there. And Hassel, the victim of the penalty, and now it's a 4-on-3 power play. And the puck going inside the Warcat zone. Boy, very, very tough to win games from the box. Players in the box. So certainly of the caliber of Hassel and Cowens. Both Hassel and Cowens in the box. The 2 top scorers for the Warcats that are active right now on the roster. DJ Bridge taking that face-off, doing a good job of winning and then sending it down the ice. Great effort there by DJ Bridge. Now Farmington Hills about to go 5-on-3 as their penalty expires. So 5-on-3 for another 45 seconds. Desperate times here for the Warcats. That shot, or that pass, coming across the crease, but it was bouncing, and the Farmington Hills player couldn't come up with it. And DJ Bridge, another good play, able to steal that pass and send the puck down the ice. Giving chase is Farmington Hills back in behind their own goal. And the Warcats able to make a change, now sending Caleb Bussey out there. Whaley and Nixon, the defenders. Back to the point it comes. Sent back in by Farmington Hills. Chase Nixon battling his man in behind that goal line. 2 seconds and 1, and now it's going to go to 5-on-4. So the Warcats killing off the 5-on-3, but still shorthanded off a skate of Farmington Hills. Played away by Whaley. Now Nixon trying to get his stick on, and then cleared out by Aiden Whaley. Good play. And now Cedric Cowens First one down the ice to get to that puck. Trying to steal from the goaltender. Collins does come up with it. Bussy shot. No goal. Waved off as that puck hit the netting and came back out. I'm not sure exactly how that didn't go. From our angle, it sure looked like it was in. But the referee immediately waving that off. And almost a shorty for Caleb Bussy, as Cedric Collins did a great job of laying that puck out to him. Thought Collins was going to try and take it himself, but it was a good move by Bussy. And not entirely sure. They're discussing the penalty to Cullen Hessel that never went up on the board. He comes out at 4:25, so that's another 31 seconds. The Warcats are going to be killing this penalty off. There's a shot save made by the goaltender. And the Warcats playing stronger shorthanded than they did when they had the power play. But Farmington Hills, number 51, winding up. Didn't get much on that. That puck ends up rolling in behind the goal line. Into the corner, now played in behind the net. Out to the high slot. That shot, and then it goes deflecting wide and into the corner as the penalty is killed off. And Cullen Hassel out on the ice chasing that puck down. Hassel, first one to it, protects the puck in the corner. Gets his hand on it over to Collins. Back to Hassel. Hassel falling down, and then the puck is played away. Hassel throws an elbow just for good measure. Puck rolls in. Will Carone tries to cover it up. Never had it. Puck goes in behind the goal line, but the whistle had already blown. Under 4 minutes to go. First period. And we have a scoreless game. The Warcats fending off a 5-on-3 in the early going here. And let's see if that gives them a little bit of life. Now our first look at Andrew Pollack out there. Number 22. He's got Colin Fury and Reed Hinton with him. Bryce Wickizer and Owen Hood, the defenders. And the Warcats just send that puck out of the zone. They are skating 5-on-5. I hope that they did get the message. And we'll see what they choose to do. Owen Hood having to go at the puck as Reed Hinton pulled up, not wanting to get in too deep. Puck then comes back out to Hinton. Hinton with it and plays it around the defense, dumps it in and gives chase after it. In behind the net, Farmington Hills comes up with the loose puck, now trying to break it out of the zone. Not able to cleanly get it, but the loose puck comes away from the wall and out of the zone. Farmington Hills comes now. Long shot by number 75, and that's easily handled by number 31, Will Carone, in net with 3:15 remaining of the first period. And thank you all for joining this production of SammyVision, coming to you live on YouTube. Camera operator Serena Shalia today doing a fine job. DJ Bridge taking that face off, but Farmington Hills with control, now cycling it behind the net. Up along the left wall where Sean Hunt was trying to chop at it, but loose puck comes to Farmington Hills now at the left face-off circle. High off the glass into the corner. Back into the corner again. Now DJ Bridge going to help Alex Snyder out. Josh Tidd was waiting for that puck. It took kind of a weird bounce out of that corner. Never did come to Josh Tidd. Now at the blue line, number 9, feeding it down to 98. Poke check there by Alex Snyder, but giving a little bit of room now to number 98. And DJ Bridge again coming back down to help, trying to do what a center does and come down and help on defense when need be. But Farmington Hills doing a great job of protecting that puck along that wall and keeping possession. Now Sean Hunt just dumps it out of the zone and heads off for a change. As in on the forecheck is Josh Tidd, allowing the Warcats players to complete the line change. Cullen Hassel trying to get in front of that pass. Did get a piece of it. It went way up in the air. But then Farmington Hills were able to come down with it. Now Bussy coming the other way. Caleb Bussy on his backhand. Pulls to the forehand shot. Save made there by the goaltender. Bussy, just as he was yesterday, taking a lot of shots with an active stick there. Got that one all the way in on the goaltender, who had to make a pretty decent pad save. Under 2 minutes to play of the first period. A scoreless first period so far. Both teams with chances. The Warcats certainly seem like they picked their game up a little more than they did yesterday. Hassel wins it back to Whaley. Whaley with a soft pass over to Nixon. Luckily that pass was kept in, and then at the side of the net, Bussey sitting on the doorstep, wasn't able to get a stick on it. Cedric Collins from the far side shoots that puck over the net. Golden opportunity for the Warcats. Hassel then sends a backhand out in front. Chipped that by Bussey. And then out of the zone as the Warcats touch it up for icing at 1:24, but great pressure from the top line of the Warcats. That includes Cedric Collins, Cullen Hassel, and Caleb Bussey. Now making a couple changes. Hassel comes off in favor of Colin Fury. And Owen Hood and Bryce Wickizer take the defense. Or not. Bussey now sent off. And Reed Hinton coming on. As we think we have maybe a face mask violation there. Referees instructed to have all players have their masks on underneath their helmet, and they have to be on properly. And as we saw yesterday, if it's not covering any part of the nose, mouth, under the chin area, the players are, we thought, warned first and then sent off after a warning, but that looked like they just asked Bussey to get off. I didn't see any warning. Puck comes out of the zone. Good job there by Reed Hinton to fight with the Farmington Hills player at the blue line, and now having to retreat into their own zone with 45 seconds remaining in the period. Long stretch pass up on the right, not able to connect, and we're going to have icing on Farmington Hills. So that gives the Warcats a chance to maybe set something up with 38 seconds remaining in the period. They're going to get a face-off deep in Farmington Hills zone. And it's going to be Colin Fury, Josh Blumel, Reed Hinton. Face-off won by Farmington Hills. Make it a little bit more difficult for the Warcats to set something up there. Hinton over in the corner cycles it back in behind the net. Coming up with a loose puck behind their net. Farmington Hills now breaking that puck out. Lead pass out to Farmington Hills. That was a good pass, and then that shot goes just wide. A backhand going just wide, far post. And Josh Blumel chipping the puck up out of the zone. 10 seconds remaining in the first period. Retreating in their own zone. Farmington Hills again, a pass up through neutral zone. Picked off by the Warcats. Alex Snyder shoots it at the whistle. Save made by Farmington Hills goaltender. And at the end of one period of play, we are scoreless. 7 shots on goal for the Warcats. 6 shots on goal for Farmington Hills. Farmington Hills starting that period a lot better, and the Warcats finishing the period a lot better, in my estimation. Several shots by Caleb Bussey. A shift where the Warcats had at least 3 high-danger area shots at net. Bussey looking at an open net, wasn't able to get enough on it. Cedric Collins back door looking at a chance for a goal. Looked like he either shot it wide or got deflected wide of the net. But again, the story seems to be the Warcats have got to stay out of the box. Already playing down some major players, can ill afford to have the likes of Hassel and Collins in the box. Warcats going to start the second period same way they started the first period. Collins, Bussey, and Cullen Hassel out there as the forwards. Aiden Whaley and Chase Nixon playing defense, but Farmington Hills trying to win that puck forward off the faceoff and getting possession. A shot save made. Rebound attempt cleared. Back in block made there by Caleb Bussey. Chase Nixon able to finally get it out of the zone. Picked off by number 10 for Farmington Hills, who dumps it back in and allows his team to get to chase after it. Cedric Cowens trying to get around the man at the boards. Number 10, fairly skilled player for Farmington Hills, not allowing that to happen as the puck stays in the Warcat zone. Back to the point it comes. Number 75 winds up. Shot save made. Will Carone sticking out the glove. Looking strong in the early goings again here. The young goaltender, number 31, Will Carone. DJ Bridge. Josh Tidd, Colin Fury out there now for the Warcats. Puck comes out of the Warcat zone, then sent right back in by Farmington Hills. Owen Hood back to get it. Owen Hood backhands it over to Bryce Wickizer. Wickizer now up to Tidd. Tidd backhands the puck down the ice. There's going to be icing here on the Warcats. A bit of an issue with that yesterday as well. Not that it resulted in a lot of icings, but forwards sending the puck up to nobody in particular. And as I always say, if you're the forward, generally there's nobody more forward than you to send the pass to. So just sending the puck up usually results in a turnover, or in that case, icing. Number 62 for Farmington Hills, getting around Owen Hood. Now from the goal line, it's pass or shot across from a crazy angle. I'm not sure it could have been a shot, but didn't connect with anybody. Now blocked there by Owen Hood. But Farmington Hills putting the pressure on into the high slot. That shot blocked there that time by Bryce Wickizer. To the point, that shot. That time blocked by DJ Bridge. The Warcats getting in between a lot of these shots, but not able to get possession of the puck. Again in that slot area to the side of the net. Save made there by Will Carone. Josh Tidd now with the puck. He eludes one guy. And then the knee is stuck on. That could be of the 5-minute variety. Sticking a knee out like that. DJ Bridge shoots that puck at the goal. Now touching up is Farmington Hills with possession. And kneeing is going to be the call. We'll see if it's a major for kneeing. In my estimation, it should have been. Not sure that's what they're going to call here. But that player did stick his knee. That's very, very dangerous, resulting in some nasty injuries. But it's going to be a 2-minute kneeing to number 62. And so the Warcats electing not to decline the penalty. They're accepting the penalty, and they're going to go 5-on-4 here. I kid, of course. You cannot decline the penalty, but as the power play has been of late, you never know. Back to the blue line, Cooper Kleberger. Up to the half wall now, Cullen Hassel. Hassel sending it in around the boards for Bussey. Bussey trying to feed it to Cowens. It looked like a bit of a bouncing puck. And just like that, we're going to have the penalty nullified in the offensive zone on a power play. A penalty to Caleb Bussey for tripping, who for his trouble was checked after the whistle, just to add a little bit to the story. But no more power play, 4-on-4 hockey. And that's just tough. Snyder looking for Cowens. The puck comes all the way down, and icing's going to be the call against the Warcats. And perhaps the scoreboard not working properly is scoreboard operator putting all the penalties up on Farmington Hills side. So it's a little difficult sometimes to tell what's going on, but we know what's happening. 4-on-4 hockey here, and the Warcats had a chance at a power play that was nullified by a penalty to Caleb Bussey. Back at the blue line, that shot going wide of the net, but gloved by Will Carone. Just as I was burping up some sausage from this morning. So that slight pause in the commentary caused by Bob Evans. I must apologize. The puck drop. Cullen Hassel wins it to Cooper Kleberger, who sends it around the boards, but nobody there but Farmington Hills. Number 2, who picks the puck up along the half wall. Back to the point. Shot save made. Rebound attempt. Goes over the net. Snyder dumping it over to Cooper Kleberger. The forward's not really moving very much. Nobody to pass it to. That shot off the crossbar. It got a piece of Will Caron's glove first, I think, and then hit the crossbar and went over. Another shot goes in down. And now the Warcats having a very difficult time getting out of their zone. And again, the forward's not moving very much. There's no pass to be made there. Cullen Hassel and Cedric Cowens were up against the half wall, waiting for a pass to come along the wall, but the defense looking to get a pass up through the middle, I believe. And again kept in by Farmington Hills. Finally, the zone cleared as Cedric Cowens on the left side skates partially around number 2. He does. Back to his backhand. Cowens feeds it out in front. Hinton just a little bit late to the party. Shot from the point. Save made. Puck just sitting there. Alex Snyder sends it in over the net. And now coming back is Farmington Hills. 2-on-1. That shot save made. Rebound cleared. And Farmington Hills on an abbreviated power play for another 5 seconds. Bringing it into the zone. Number 3, a shot save made. Again a rebound. Comes back down in front of the net. Now even. Both teams skating at even strength as the penalty has expired. Bussey chipping it up, or Tid trying to chip it ahead, but the puck comes back into the Warcat zone. That attempt blocked by Snyder, then a shot gets in on Will Caron, who steers it aside. Snyder battling in the corner, but Farmington Hills comes up with it. Loose puck. Right in the blue paint. Caron trying to fall on it. Not able to get it. The puck comes to the blue line. Finally out by Caleb Bussey. Snyder then steps into his man in front of the Farmington Hills bench. Bodies all over the place. Complete pandemonium. Second period. Number 11 winds up. Shot save made by Will Caron, who's been extremely busy this second period. 10 shots on goal already for Farmington Hills in this second period with just under 7 minutes to play, but still the score remains 0-0. Colin Fury, Andrew Pollack, DJ Bridge, I believe, are the forwards. And indeed that is the case. DJ Bridge just getting a piece of that puck, and then from the blue line, puck sent on to Will Caron again. Save made, and we get another face-off. Again at that left defensive face-off dot. Colin Fury steps in to take it. Wins it back to Bryce Wickizer. Wickizer from the corner, sending it along. Aiden Whaley hits it past Pollack, and then a weak shot sent in from the opposite point this time. And again, gloved and held against the ice by Will Caron. Now we're going to have a face-off, the opposite face-off dot in the defensive zone. 6:36 remaining of the second period. And the Warcats going to try and give a different forward group a chance to get this puck out. Hassel, Blumel, and Cowens. That shot from a player for Farmington Hills deflected. And then when it ended up going into the corner. Along the half wall, Blumel plays it through with his skate, but taken away by Farmington Hills. Bryce Wickizer trying to get on top of that puck too, and he sends it up to Blumel, who was trying to chip the puck, I believe, across to Cedric Cowens. And had he connected, Cowens would have been in free. Number 21 for Farmington Hills bringing it in. And then he is absolutely driven down, and Cullen Hassel is going to get another penalty. And that player for Farmington Hills was playing the puck But as he was playing it, had his head down, Cullen Hassel checking him in the board, but because of the veracity of the check is the only thing I can think of, they give Cullen Hassel his third penalty of the game. A minor for elbowing is the call, much to the displeasure of the Warcat fans. And now again, shorthanded. These Warcats, although they have had a couple good shorthanded opportunities. Cedric Collins and Caleb Bussey out there, and Collins stealing the puck down low. Good job by Cedric Collins, trying to be the one down there. You're going to see he's fighting against three Farmington Hills players who finally come up with the puck. But Collins doing a good job of keeping it down there as long as he could. That shot, sneaky little shot, comes to the side of the net. Then way up in the air, glove down by Cedric Collins and out. Going off the boards hard and then skating after it. 19 Cedric Collins showing his speed. Number 9, great job for Farmington Hills to retreat and match the speed of Cedric Collins. Now coming into the Warcat zone. Shot save made. Will Carone now able to scoop it up into his glove and hold on for a face-off. 5:16 remaining, second period of play. Warcats killing off a penalty to Cullen Hassel, his third minor penalty of the game. And how much longer can the Warcats play with fire like this? Reed Hinton, Colin Fury out there, the penalty killers. Poked away by Alex Snyder. Into the corner, and then Snyder drives his man into the board. Good job, and no penalty there because it shouldn't have been. Nice clean check by Alex Snyder. Poked at there by Aiden Whaley. Poked at it again. Held against the boards, which is in the advantage of the Warcats. Trying to take time off the clock. And then right out in front. And then cleared slowly down the ice by Alex Snyder with 40 seconds remaining on the power play for Farmington Hills. Reed Hinton doing a great job of going in and checking his man off the puck. And Reed Hinton, an individual effort, keeping it down there. Again, checking his man in. Unbelievable, going to get another penalty call for checking a man. Unbelievable. Reed Hinton doing a great job down there, forechecking the player who had the puck. And because he knocked him down, he's being called for a penalty, which seems absolutely ridiculous. Retaliating was number 6 for Farmington Hills, so we're going to get offsetting minors.
What?
But we believe Reed Hinton getting the check from behind misconduct penalty. And again, the fans of the Warcats voicing their displeasure. Nicholas Crone serving the extra penalty to Reed Hinton. And I can't quite understand.
No, watch them get.
I cannot quite understand what the Warcats are. They're not supposed to check. We don't know what the rules up here are, but perhaps some kind of hard checking is not allowed here.
We can't have with their wigs up here. Come on.
And it looks like we're going 5-on-4. And so I'm not sure if they got this correct, but we are 5-on-4, and DJ Glidge bringing the puck in, then played by Farmington Hills into the corner. I'm trying to sort everything out here. Not entirely sure, but I will tell you in 5 seconds, Cullen Hassel should step back out on the ice. And I think after all that, we're going to be 5-on-5, maybe, if another penalty isn't called, and one never knows. So to reset, Cooper Kleberger now back to get that puck, but icing is called, and I believe we are skating 5-on-5 now. We will not see Reed Hinton for the much of the rest of this game, having to serve 12 minutes of penalties. But with 3:47 remaining in the second period, Caleb Bussey steps in, takes the face-off, comes back to Cooper Kleberger, feeding it up to Bussey, backhanding it down low, looking for DJ Bridge, who's ridden off the puck, and Farmington Hills able to exit the zone. Now 2-on-1 the other way. Around Cooper Kleberger, shot save made, rebound, puck pounced on by Will Carone, who has looked very strong here for the Warcats, as he has faced an avalanche of shots this second period and has kept this game 0-0. The Warcats only managing 2 shots on net this period so far, being badly outshot, but also have been in the box a lot, which of course is kind of their thing, I guess. Colin Fury now steps in to take the face-off. He wins it back to Aiden Whaley. Whaley sending it around the board, Sean Hunt. Sean Hunt from the corner, spinning away from his man, but it comes up the boards to Farmington Hills. Again, both teams skating 5-on-5. The Warcats look like they're sitting back there just a little bit, and now cleared out by Chase Nixon. Comes back to Chase Nixon. Up to Colin Fury with 3 minutes to go in the second period. Now Farmington Hills through the neutral zone, into the Warcat zone, sidestepping one man. Sean Hunt reaches out with his stick, and the Farmington Hills player goes down and loses the puck. From the blue line, now sent back in deep. Aiden Whaley to retrieve it. Chase Nixon skates by that puck, and then it's pitchforked up into the netting by Farmington Hills. That puck should come out of the zone. That faceoff should come outside the zone, as nobody touched it other than the netting. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the second period. The Warcats now sending out Cullen Hassel, Josh Tidd, Josh Blumel, Cooper Kleberger, Alex Snyder. Number 11 for Farmington Hills, bringing it into the Warcat zone. Snyder stepping up on the play, but the Farmington Hills player able to keep the puck, now in behind the net. And we do have a call. The net comes off of its supports. And so the whistle finally, before referees, finally somebody saw that the net was off its supports. And some interesting banter going on among some of the fans here in the arena.
Their parents are yelling about the ref if they don't think they
One up ahead by Farmington Hills, Alex Snyder goes in after it and then gets just a piece of that puck as he sweeps it into the corner. Coming back now the other way, it's Cooper Kleberger into the near corner, fighting with number 24. Cooper Kleberger backhands it, and Josh Blumel plays it back in behind that goal line. Warcats certainly having a difficult time again now advancing the puck up and out of their zone. Josh Blumel stepping into his man, but the puck goes around him and then flip. Ooh, up into the air duct system. Very interesting. I think that puck is gone for life. Disappeared. $4 down the tube. But after that, we're going to get a face-off in the Warcat zone. Andrew Pollack now out there with Cedric Collins. And Caleb Bussey actually bring the puck outside the zone. And right off of the face-off, absolutely smashed down to the ice was Caleb Bussey. Slow to get up. So checking is allowed if it's done by the players in the orange shirts. Seems to be the case. I hate to say it, but and a giveaway by Andrew Pollack. And Farmington Hills sends it into the Warcat zone. Right out the slot, glove save made by Will Carone. Welcome to the Glove Shack. He's ready to just swallow that puck up and hang on to it. Been waiting all game for that one. 1:26 remaining of the second period. Coach DeJondo has seen enough of that line. He sends out Hassel, Fury, and looks like DJ Bridge. Back to the point, kept in there by Farmington Hills, stepping around Colin Fury is number 9, now stepping around Owen Hood, down to that goal line, back in across the crease, but DJ Bridge in the right position to fend that off. That shot right on, save made again by Will Carone, now in behind the goal line. Farmington Hills again, able to keep possession of it. Picked up there finally by DJ Bridge to the blue line, but kept in by Farmington Hills. Owen Hood trying to get to that puck. Farmington Hills again, keeping it deep into the Warcat zone. Deflecting up, does not hit the netting that time, stays in play. Colin Fury to the forehand, now around for Bridge. Bridge sends it to nobody in particular, up to the point. That shot deflected down low. Will Carone hangs onto it. But again, that falls into the category of there's nobody up ahead of you. Who are you passing the puck to? And that should have been too many men on the ice for the Warcats. Aiden Whaley coming off the bench playing that puck before the change had finished. The referees did not see that a break maybe for the Warcats, or maybe just evening things up. 17 seconds remaining in the period. Played over to the half wall, dumped down by number 10. Behind the goal line it goes Owen Hood, then sends it back up towards the blue line. Under 10 seconds, deflected out in front. Back to the point again, that shot. This time hit by, I think Cullen Hassel got a piece of that. And finally, the Warcats survive the second period. An ugly second period that sees them with just 2 shots on goal, but having to fend off. Not even sure I can count this high, but many shots on goal for Farmington Hills. 18 shots on goal for Farmington Hills just in that second period. An 18-2 advantage, but nothing getting in behind Will Carone, who right now would have to be the star of the game for the Warcats. 15 minutes now to play, as an extra 3 minutes put on the clock for the third period. Again, the second game of this Ann Arbor tournament, the Warcats dropping the first one. This Farmington Hills team beat the Victory Honda team 9-2. So the Warcats, just based off of that information, having lost to Victory Honda, but keeping it scoreless here against Farmington Hills, they are playing a little bit better. In fact, I might even say playing a lot better. Certainly the goaltender standing tall, Will Carone, but the penalties are piling up, and some of them inexcusable, and some of them kind of tough calls by the referees. And I see the referee over by the bench talking to Coach DeJondo. And DeJondo probably trying to get some, I don't know, some kind of knowledge of what's going to be called. What are his players to do? I mean, Cullen Hassel trying to play a aggressive game and has suffered 3 minor penalties.
Did they play that team this morning?
So DJ Bridge, Colin Fury, and Josh Tidd, the forwards, starting this third period of a scoreless game. Warcats varsity hockey versus Farmington Hills. That shot save made by Will Carone. And looks like Farmington Hills picking up where they left off in the second period, peppering some more shots the way of Will Carone. That puck deflected out in front. Never made it all the way down to the net, to the goal. And now into the corner, Cooper Kleberger send it over, looking for Alex Snyder. Out in front and sent right to the man in the slot. Cooper Kleberger cleared it, but right to a man from Farmington Hills, who then was able to get the puck back down towards Will Carone. And the Warcats, absolutely no possession right now. It's been all Farmington Hills. That shot hits the side of the net. Cleared around. But this is what's happening. They're clearing the puck up to the point, but nobody there to get it other than Farmington Hills. And now that shot going down looked like it was hit with a high stick. No call there. Continuing play, Farmington Hills finally gets a weak shot down to Will Carone, who hangs on with under 14 to play. And the Warcats suffering the indignities of not being able to get the puck out of the zone. And even when they do, they're just clearing it with no possession. It's going to be a tough 14 minutes to continue to play hockey that way. Off the face-off that was won by Farmington Hills. Again, that shot getting down and having to be played aside by Will Carone. Aiden Whaley dumps it down the ice, and this might get on to goaltender. It does. So no icing. But Farmington Hills setting up behind their own goal. Looking to break the puck out now on the near side. Cross-ice feed through the neutral zone. Loose puck comes to Chase Nixon. Nixon from his own zone. Up to Cowens. Cowens leaves it there a little too far for Cullen Hassel. And now stolen away by Farmington Hills. And then whiffing on it, Chase Nixon, but he's able to recover and get it back. Cullen Hassel sends the puck up to Caleb Bussey. Bussey now on his forehand. That shot save made. And then held on by Farmington Hills. As Caleb Bussey able to get that puck down deep and was looking for a rebound. The rebound was there momentarily, but the goaltender bounced on it. And they tried to clear Bussey away from the goalie. And now some chirping going on down in front of the Farmington Hills bench. Sean Hunt, Colin Fury, and Josh Tidd take the ice. Face-off won by the Warcats. Back to Owen Hood. Deflected down by Fury. Off the post! Out in front and open net! And Colin Fury did not miss that by much. The Warcats almost starting their celebrations, in fact, as that puck trickled and just hit the post and then came back out in front of a gaping wide open net. No Warcats able to get their stick on it. So we continue play with number 9 for Farmington Hills in his own zone. Being watched there by Colin Fury, knocked out of the air partially by Sean Hunt. Owen Hood up on the play, misplays the puck. 2-on-1 the other way. Shot save made, Will Carone. Sliding across, excellent save by the young goaltender. And then is able to jump on the puck. No further damage. And the Warcats being kept in this game by the stellar play of number 31, Will Carone. 12:19 remaining of the third period. And chances at both ends of the ice. Neither of them resulting in a goal. We remain scoreless. Some kind of strange alignment going for Farmington Hills. Puck is finally dropped, though. Caleb Bussey wins it and tries to feed Cowens. This is going to come all the way down for icing, as Bussey, Cowens, and Andrew Pollack are the forwards. Alex Snyder, Nicholas Crone, the defenders. Puck dropped again, won by Bussey. Sent along the boards. Nicholas Crone tries to chop it up ahead. It comes to the point and then gloved out of the air again by Will Carone, who has stopped all 30 shots he has faced so far today. Just under 12 minutes to play in the third period. Farmington Hills wins that face-off, gets it back to the point, sent in deep. Played by number 30. Alex Snyder steps into him, but an extra man there for Farmington Hills. Gets the puck out in front, point blank, range save. Again, Will Carone. Now, to the side of the net, cross-ice feed. Again, Will Carone able to jump on that puck as the player for Farmington Hills back door took a couple attempts at it. It was a bouncing puck. He wasn't able to get anything clean on that puck. And Will Carone doing his best to limit the action down there, jumping on it for a face-off. Hassel, Blumel, and Chase Nixon. And again, the Warcats continue to send the puck around the boards, but nobody's there. Now Hassel on a breakaway. Hassel in on the goaltender. He shoots. Save made by the goaltender for Farmington Hills. Hassel doesn't miss too many of those. And the fans wanting a penalty as Hassel was knocked down behind the play. Out in the slot, Blumel shoots it off the skate of the goaltender. And the Warcats sending out a strange lineup here that's confused me. Looks like they had Wilson Cooper Kleberg up on offense, number 71. And so I wasn't used to seeing that, trying to figure out what the alignment was there. No call, no goal. Face-off now down into Farmington Hills zone. Bussy, Collins, Josh Kidd out there. Off the face-off. Bussy tying his man up. Farmington Hills now sending it along the boards. But see, they have a winger who's able to pick that puck up. And now into the Warcat zone, beating the defense. Wickeyes are sticking out the big blade and able to get a piece of it. Now, Cedric Collins coming the other way. Using the speed. Collins, shot! Save made there by the goaltender as Collins skated himself into a bad angle. Give some credit to the Farmington Hills defense for cutting that off. But we're going to get a penalty here to Farmington Hills. And the Warcats going to go on a power play with 10:26 remaining in the third period. See if they can get some momentum on this power play. And the fans telling them to stay disciplined and not get a penalty of their own. It's kind of sad that it's come to that. You get a power play, and that's the first thing that the fans think of. That's the first thing I think of, too, to be honest. Face off now, Cullen Hassel takes it. Farmington Hills gets most of that and then clears it around the boards, picked up there by Alex Snyder, who then tries to flick that puck over to his forehand. Picking it back up is Snyder, sending it over to Bussy, trying to feed it out in front, but actually nobody was there. Even had that puck come right to the front of the net. There were no Warcats in sight. Down into their own zone, Cedric Collins backhands it along the wall. Picked up by Snyder. Snyder stepping around his man. Good job. Alex Snyder now 3-on-2. Snyder bringing it into the zone. Snyder feeds it down low. Looking for Cullen Hassel. Hassel not able to get a stick on it. Kept in at the blue line by Wilson Cooper Kleberger. Cooper Kleberger and backhands it. Spin around shot. Bussy. Save made by the goaltender for Farmington Hills. Good pressure by the Warcats on this power play. 41 seconds into the power play, and a couple decent looks by the Warcats. They're going to keep those 5 skaters out there. Bussy, Collins, Hassel, Snyder, and Cooper Kleberger. Bussy taking the face-off now. Getting some instructions here by the referee. Puck is dropped. Kept there at the face-off dot by Bussy. Good job. Collins trying to get in there to pick it up. Loose puck off a couple skates, and then comes down towards the goaltender. Farmington Hills as Cedric Collins is absolutely ridden down to the ice.
He didn't have the puck.
Looking back at the referee, seeing if they're going to give him credit for a 3-point takedown. No official scoring on that yet. Bussy wins the faceoff clean to Hassel. Hassel then having a hard time corralling that puck. Farmington Hills able to pick up the loose puck at the blue line and out. Hassel picks it back up. Now Collins spinning around back into the zone. Slides the puck across to Bussy. Looked like Collins was trying to wind up and maybe shoot it through the defender. Smart play down to get it down to Bussy. Bussy wasn't able to pick it up now into the far half wall. Several players over there. Bussy getting a little bit frustrated. And a whistle. And I'm not entirely sure that's the correct call. But the referees eventually blow the whistle, and we're going to get a face-off. The left offensive face-off dot for the Warcats as they change it up with now Colin Fury, Josh Kidd, and DJ Bridge. That puck comes to the side of the net. Save made there by the goaltender who falls on, well, we thought fell on it. Loose puck. And that's the third time now that I can remember that they've blown the whistle where the puck was loose. Maybe thinking that the net was off. A little suspect there, but either way it goes, we have another whistle here. And for their own incompetence, they throw out the Farmington Hills center. Chase Nixon down to DJ Bridge, back to Nixon. Nixon trying to feed it across for Josh Kidd. That shot. Sneaky shot by Owen Hood, played by the goaltender, kept in by DJ Bridge. It spins around, and Farmington Hills able to pick it off and come out of zone. 10 seconds remaining on the power play. An errant pass by Hood. Farmington Hills sent it back down towards the Warcat zone. Now, open door in front of the Farmington Hills bench. And the penalty has expired. Both teams now skating 5-on-5. Very odd situation with the door open in front of Farmington Hills bench. Josh Tidd with it. Josh Tidd now up on the right side. Gets stick checked and had the puck played off his stick, but staying with it. Now Tidd back to his feet. But Farmington Hills skates to it. And DJ Bridge skates into his man. Had he knocked him down, I guarantee that would have been a penalty. The referee had his whistle in his mouth. Very, very suspect. Cooper Kleberger up the bridge to nobody. DJ Bridge, an errant pass, really just clearing it down the ice. And Farmington Hills happy to get that puck back, coming the other direction. That shot saved made Will Carroll, another save, and again a whistle.
Are you watching?
The makeup call.
And a loose puck whistle was blown. And we're going to have a face-off with 7:34 remaining in the third period. A period that seems to have gone on forever. A lot of action. 7.5 still to play. That puck goes up into the netting. We're going to get another whistle and another face-off into the Warcat zone. Hassel, Cowens, and Sean Hunt out there for the Warcats. Alex Snyder around the boards looking for Cowens. Played up in the air but kept in nicely by Farmington Hills. Cullen Hassel to the blue line and out. On the delayed offsides. Farmington Hills touches back up. Snyder was looking to get somebody to pass it to. Farmington Hills picks off that pass into the zone. Tied up there by Cedric Cowens. Good job. Now Alex Snyder battling in the corner trying to get the puck. But it's Farmington Hills still with possession. Now leaning into his man is Snyder. Puck comes loose. Cooper Kleberger out of the zone. Wilson Cooper Kleberger trying to use some speed to get away from his man. Number 71 up on the left side. Sliding the puck across. Little too far out of the reach of Cowens. Sean Hunt able to dump the puck back in deep. Now exiting down to Farmington Hills in the neutral ice. Picked back up by Cullen Hassel. Hassel dumps it in and gives chase. Back in behind that goal line. Farmington Hills. First one to the puck, but loose puck comes out in front. Hassel to Sean Hunt. Shot. Save made by the goaltender. Good passing there by the Warcats. Sean Hunt not able to get much on that. The goaltender able to jump on it. Reed Hinton finally out of the box after serving 12 minutes of penalty time, plus some, waiting for a whistle. And now the Warcats should be back to the roster they had at the beginning of this game. Bussey, Tidd, and Colin Fury, the forwards. 3-on-2, though, the other way. That shot save made. Rebound attempt. Will Carone hanging on. There's been no doubt this has been the Will Carone show here so far. Now Reed Hinton getting some instructions on how to skate after having sat in the box for the last 3.5 years. But he's finally free. And he's out there on the ice with Bussey and Josh Tidd. Bryce Wickeiser riding his man on the boards, but that pass comes across into the high slot. Played nicely there. Away from his player was Josh Tidd. Tidd now on the left side, pulling up along the half wall, losing the puck, going back in after it behind the goal line, and cycling it into the corner. Bussey jumps into his man along the wall. Loose puck now, Bussey picks it up, sends it out front, shot blocked. As Hinton didn't get the first pass cleanly, but was able to get enough stick on it to send it towards the net, but it was deflected, never made it all the way down. Bussey now through neutral ice, has the puck, hop over his stick. Loose puck again, Hinton backhands it in the Farmington Hills zone with just over 5 minutes to play in the third period. Farmington Hills crosses the red line and dumps the puck in. Bryce Wickeiser trying to get to the puck. That puck slows up on him a little bit, and now having to use his body to protect it from two Farmington Hills players. Spinning away from one of them, looking for somebody to pass to. Hard off the wall and out of the zone. Reed Hinton giving chase, but Farmington Hills with possession in their own zone. Warcats making a line change. Cedric Collins and Cullen Hassel out there. Hassel trying to intercept that pass. Farmington Hills 1-on-3. Coming the other way. Played away by Aiden Whaley. Up to Cedric Collins. Shot by Hassel. Collins and Hassel getting in each other's way a little bit there. Now Hassel picks up the puck. Toe drags the first guy. Trying to get around the second guy. No can do. Whaley keeps the puck and sends it towards the net. Steered aside by the goaltender for Farmington Hills, DJ Bridge down low. Spins away from one man to the backhand. Up to Hassel and then up into the netting as a face-off is going to take place down in Farmington Hills zone with 4:07 remaining. But a third period of play. Scoreless, which means 0-0. No goals so far, either way. Cullen Hassel steps in, takes the face off. Won there by Farmington Hills. Up to the point, kept in by Whaley. Whaley chops it across. Where it goes to Cedric Collins. Collins hard off the boards. Now around it goes. DJ Bridge in the forecheck. Comes up with it. Sends it out in front. Shot from the point. Owen Hood hits it. Or Chase Nixon hits it off of one of the Farmington Hills players. Who then comes up with the puck and sends it through the neutral zone into the Warcat zone. And then a pass, again, not sure to who, but picked up by Farmington Hills. Farmington Hills into the Warcat zone, blocked by Cullen Hassel. And then DJ Bridge able to get just a little piece of it. And whoa! All the way down! All the way down! As a shot off the whistle, or after the whistle, on the offsides. The referee not having the guts to call that all the way down. 3:23 remaining, third period of play. And sorry, but this announcer getting a little fired up over the somewhat one-sidedness of what we've seen out of the referees here. Expecting nothing less up here in the state up north. But Farmington Hills now plays that puck along the wall, kept in by Hinton. Reed Hinton with it from the corner. He's pushed off the puck and it goes down low. Bussey jumping up on the play. Hinton falling down at the side of the net, no call. Under 3 to play. Farmington Hills from their own zone, sending the puck up towards the neutral zone and then back in. Alex Snyder dumped down by Tidd. In deep at Farmington Hills behind their own goal. Around the boards it comes, number 51. Plays the puck and then leaves it for his center. Through the neutral zone, now 3-on-2 if they hurry. Number 51, shot save made by Caroon. And Alex Snyder picks up the loose puck at the blue line. Knocked out of the zone by Reed Hinton. Farmington Hills from their own blue line. Coming the other way, dumping it back in. Cooper Kleberger to the puck first. Into the corner as the Farmington Hills player falls down. Long lead pass, way out of the reach of Cedric Collins. Icing at 2:07 remaining in the third period. Colin Fury, Sean Hunt, Cedric Collins out there. Farmington Hills winning that off the face-off, but doesn't get all the way down to Will Crone as it was deflected. Shot blocked there, and now Cedric Collins coming out of the zone. Sean Hunt on the left side. Collins then gloves it ahead to himself. That shot by Colin Fury! Glove save by the goaltender. Both goaltenders now putting on a show. Much better showing this period for the Warcats with 10 shots on goal. Warcats keeping that same lineup out. Fury, Collins, and Hunt. Farmington Hills gets it to the blue line, kept in by Hood, who floats it down towards the goal just wide. Sean Hunt from the corner. Fury coming in to help out. Farmington Hills with the puck. Sending up along the half wall, coming in to Chase Nixon, who gets it back in deep. A Farmington Hills player throws Sean Hunt's stick and then kicks it out of the way. No call there. 1:19 remaining, third period of play. Owen Hood chips it up along the boards, but Farmington Hills able to get it. Overskating it a little bit of Chase Nixon out in front. Back to the point it goes. That shot sent down low, blocked there by Owen Hood. And we are going to have a call of some interference. And what a bunch of crap. Set up by the non-call. Sean Hunt eventually gets a penalty for interference down. An unbelievable power play now with 1:04 remaining. Farmington Hills having a power play at the end of the third period here of a scoreless game. And the Warcats victimized by that penalty call from the blue line. Sent across, top of the face-off circle, sent down low. Save made, Will Carone hangs on. Now 56 seconds remaining in the third period. Hassel leads in to take the face-off. Wins it cleanly. Great job. And then Alex Snyder tries to shoot it down and hit the referee. And Alex Snyder letting the referee know he was not happy with his positioning. And now an errant whistle.
What's the call?
Are you kidding me? And a whistle as Alex Snyder was letting him have it because he was in the way as he's trying to clear it. And are they going to actually call a penalty on Alex Snyder for clearing the puck off of the referee? As they're having a discussion. The incompetence of 4 referees is unbelievable. And the more I watch this, the more upset I'm getting at the way they are calling this game. So the face-off at center ice.
It's got to be down.
Wait, why do we have 4?
Powerball.
Oh, forgot about that.
46 seconds remaining on the clock. Referees explaining whatever nonsense they just called to the Farmington Hills coaches. And now the fans from both teams expressing their displeasure at the way this game is being handled. Chase Nixon trying to clear that puck up. Again, it hits somebody, maybe the referee again. Aiden Whaley protecting the puck to his backhand. Sending it along to the far corner. Nixon is checked off the puck. He sends it up towards the blue line, kept in by Farmington Hills. That shot through traffic, save made, Will Carone. 27 seconds remaining. Cowens, Hassel, Whaley, and Nixon, the 4 players on the ice for the Warcats, trying to kill off the penalty and the rest of this game. 27 seconds remaining. Farmington Hills wins the face-off shot, blocked nicely by Aiden Whaley. Now Whaley fighting for the puck along the wall. 17 seconds remaining. Comes back to the blue line. Now down the middle of the ice. There, shot. Save made, Will Carone. 11 seconds remaining. 11 seconds remaining in the game. 0-0. And the Warcats changing up their defense this time, putting out Alex Snyder and Wilson Cooper Kleberger. Wilson Cooper Kleberger tried to play the puck out of the zone. Farmington Hills out in front. 3 seconds remaining. Backhand down in the corner. We're going to have a scoreless game. The Warcats surviving both Farmington Hills and the referees, and would probably take this result 0-0 based off of how they played yesterday. Much stronger third period, 10 shots on goal for the Warcats. 19 total for the game. 14 shots on goal for Farmington Hills that period. for a total of 38. So a 38-shot shutout for Will Carone. And the Warcats get a result in their second game here of the Ann Arbor tournament, tying Farmington Hills 0-0. Clearly the start of the game, number 31, goaltender Will Carone. And it will give the coaches something to think about for this afternoon or this evening's game. The third installment of this tournament as the Warcats play again after 8 o'clock. Not sure the exact time we're going to be dropping the puck. But please join us later if SammyVision is able to bring the action to you. So again, here at the Arctic Edge in the state up north, Warcats 0, Farmington Hills Little Caesars 0. Sam Shalia on SammyVision, signing off.